Hi everyone, it's Jackie from Rose Gold Library, and I'm super excited to see you today. So, this is Go the Distance by Jan Carlita. I believe that's how you pronounce the last name. If not, I do apologize. So yeah, I'm very excited. I just saw my little dog. It's not my dog, it's technically my uncle's, but I love the little guy. He can knock me over in like 2 seconds flat. That is a hefty little dog. But yeah, which is fitting because we're gonna be talking about dogs, which is gonna be Cerberus, which is gonna be to Hades, which is gonna be to Hercules. You see the dots are connecting. But yeah, so let's get back on topic. Go the Distance, it's part of essentially a Twisted Tale series, which is the Disney movie What If. So this book, which is like on the cover, you can see right here, I'm not sure you can see, it is what if Meg had to become a Greek god. So the entire premise of this book is this: after the end of Hercules, when Herc decides to continue being a god, and Meg is kind of like at the corner being like, oh wow, okay, do we still have a relationship? And Zeus is like, yeah, no, you can't have a relationship with a mortal woman. This is how I know this is YA, because Zeus would have had different ideas in the Greek mythos. Anyways, so this is a YA. Meg gets sent onto a couple of quests. If she completes them, she will reach godhood and still be, in a relationship with Hercules. And just the fact that we get to see more of Meg's backstory and background, how she's always been alone. She loves a lot, but like in the movie, like she gives up her life essentially to save this one man. But I won't spoil it that much. But time does have a great theme in here, where she realizes, oh, time goes different in the underworld. And so she has a new motivation of, after reuniting with her long lost love that was mentioned in the first movie, she realizes, oh, I have been tricked by Hades and now has to go to the underworld to convince the wife of her former love and bring her back, because at the end of the movie, in Hercules, like towards the end with all the titans, that was not planned. So there's a lot of souls that are now in the underworld, where she needs to get this one soul out of the underworld Hades. And that's her quest, essentially. Meg goes through with other characters such as Pegasus, as everyone involved in the movie. It's just going to be a long list. But I will talk about how we do get a sense from Meg's mom saying, like, she needs to always make sure, I can't remember what word they use, but essentially, like, you need to tie your own sandals. And Meg is like, oh, I've always been grown enough to tie my own sandals. But now she's like, oh, I can ask for help. Even though, like, in the quest she's not allowed to, she is able to receive help from other people now. And one of my favorite quotes, I know this is like way before Chapel Roan, it is in 26. And it, for me, it's because it's very, very funny. It's like a little bit towards like middle end of the book. So she meets up with Hades, like the god. And she makes a deal with Hades. I won't specify what deal it is, but it's basically, it grants her the ability to go in essentially for like 30 minutes of like, yeah, you won't get caught for 30 minutes because, you know, I'm the boss. But other than that, you're on your own. So then, and I quote, Meg could still hear Hades shouting as she zipped around staircases faster than light. Quote, good luck, babe, you're gonna need it. End quote. Page 293, chapter 26, Wheeling and Dealing. I found that hilarious. I don't know why, but my brain found that hilarious. And also, to quote, I believe one of the Disney animation, I forgot what video I found it fun, but apparently once they changed actors for Hades, they kind of made it sound like a car salesman, and now I'm just thinking a salesman saying, good luck, babe, you're gonna need it. It's so funny. Yeah, my thoughts on this book, I really did enjoy it. I will admit, this video is actually lost video. Yeah, as a person who's hoping to study library science and archives, it was a big discovery because my laptop, oh boy, it needs to be put out of its misery. It really does. I'm not sure if you can hear the fan. That is my laptop. It's doing nothing. It is going through the ringer. So when I found this, I was like, well, I gotta do this because I have every other book besides this, and I already filmed it, so it's gonna be here. Not sure when it's gonna be posted, but I did this during the summer of 2025. Yeah, and it took me only a while. It took me like around 4 days, mainly because I was just taking my time. One of my big goals, hopefully for 2016, if this gets posted and by the time then, is to take my time and actually digest. This was a quick and easy read for me. I had a good time. I also feel like this book really does grow into the aspect of, oh, this Disney movie could have been darker. And this is why I kind of love the Twisted Tales series, because it goes to, what if it could be darker? You know, it's YA, so they have a lot more fun being like, you know what, let's add some destruction in our path. It's me, it's destruction. I cry at the end. Yes. I will also admit, for recommendations, I would recommend this book as a... It's a way... Like, I had to take my thoughts for a quick second. As a way to, like, sit down and, like, think about, like, oh, Greek mythology and all that. But also just seeing how Meg has always been an icon for strong, independent, like, female characters in Disney movies. And how she's very sassy. Yeah, she keeps her sass in this book. I will admit, some parts did kind of disturb me. I think more as I'm getting older and just like, whoa, they kind of got dark there for me. But also as just how, because it's Hades, they had a little bit of Persephone. Yes, I was also listening to Hades Town and like instrumental in the background while reading this, so it was like really good. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I would love to hear your book recommendations and or Disney movies I should watch. If you know if there's any books that have been turned or are going to be turned into Disney movies, please let me know. I love seeing it, and I also need some good vibes, as most Disney movies. Oh, I'm drawing this flower because there was a flower mentioned that had the ability to contact Heracles, and there was a scene where Meg needed help, and so she needed to grab one of the flowers in the river, which was directly correlated to Heracles' like message. So it was nice to see that. Anything else I should say? Oh well. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, if you made it to the end, put a flower emoji down below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you very, very soon in the next one. Bye bye.